get married and propose and all that stuff. You said you wanted to be with me. Well, we also have been having bad times right now. He was trying to manipulate her and gaslight her and hoodwink and bamboozle and trick her into a proposal. And
lawful wedded husband.
To be my Routine's hard.
With a tramp like you?
Well, I know it hurts being third rate, but aren't you accustomed to it yet?
Oh, Robin, I see you. I baptized myself the slut of Springfield!
Son of a bitch in here. I found out myself what love is all about.
Hey everybody, it's me, Nikki.
I knew it. Okay, I knew it. I knew that man was going to try to propose to her, and I knew she was going to say no. She don't want to be married to you. She don't want to be with you. She want to knock boots with baby Loren's Tate. That's what she trying to do. She don't want Derek. Derek is crazy. He has crazy eyes. I feel like she should watch herself. Vanessa got her flat hair on today, and she basically told that man, listen, you trying to, run money through my stuff because your business is getting looked at for scrutiny, so this is what gonna happen. I want more zeros because I have nothing coming into this deal. You're very much blackmailing me. You're going to forgive my husband's fake debt. Then I'm going to get a commission. Well, me and Doug are going to get a commission. 6% for him, 12% for me, 18% on top of that. I choose what businesses or like what properties we actually do this with. And he was like, everything's negotiable. She was like, I know. And then they got busy on the poker table. It's just like, oh, he's so easy. He's so easy. But girl, you better watch him. But he was like, you don't want to make an enemy out of me. And I was like, you don't want to make an enemy out of her. She's in DC, and as soon as she turned on them tears and used them connections she has, whatever you got, it's gonna pale in comparison to her. Chelsea over there with that doctor lady. Miss Doctor Lady is very mature, and I feel like them having a conversation about how Chelsea is yet to come out to her father, and then Madison telling us about the girl that she was into at summer camp who they kissed at the end, but they really never got to see where it went because she moved to New York and they don't know what that happens. And Chelsea just talking about how, being an influencer, people get to see a certain part of her life, which is the whole thing. Like, people get to see a certain part of all our lives, but they don't get to see everything that goes on. They don't get to see who she lays down with. So I'm going to say this. They had a really cute connection. Old girl brought over some Chinese food. I supported, and they kissed. She kissed Chelsea. Chelsea was like, okay, she feeling me. Oh, are you feeling me? 'Cause I'm feeling you. She was feeling Chelsea, so Chelsea decided to kiss her back, and then they lit some candles, and they, laid each other down by the fireplace and got busy one time. I was like, oh, I support this. But I got a feeling like Evil Genuine and old girl who they mentioned, who Madison went to summer camp with, that's going to be a big issue in whatever this situation is in the future. Martin didn't actually catch a body, but he did beat somebody's ass real quick, okay? And it must have been bad to the point where they paid the man off, and Daddy Dupree's been keeping tabs on him. But, waiter cater man, or the cater waiter, or whoever the hell he's supposed to be, he's sitting up here lying and faking the funk like he don't know what he said to that man. And you said, what color's your money? Let's see what color's your money. And now at this point, Martin needs therapy, but you can't tell your therapist everything. Daddy Dupree and then paid that man off and probably had him sign an NDA and been keeping tabs on him. But something ain't right with that waiter. So when Martin yoked him up and was like, what time you on? He's like, oh my God. He looked so scared. He's just like, no, what type of time you on? Since you like to whisper in folks' ear, what are you up to? Do you want some of this? Do you want some problems, sir? And I was like, you know what, Martin? I'm not mad at you for this one. Not your cop body though. Penny down there cosplaying as Jimmy Olsen down to the police station. Is it Monroe? Malone? I don't know. Jacob's dirty cop partner. Okay. He had an interview with Smitty, and it was thought to be, this is an interview about your long career and you going to eventually retire and all that stuff. Now Smitty is down there asking about Joey Armstrong. Y'all belong to the same yacht club. You got a yacht named Sheila. Oh, Sheila. Okay, and you mean to tell me y'all never run into each other? Or what about this case where both of them are suspects, but Eddie two times, or Eddie Goodfingers, or Eddie whoever got caught up in a slap on the wrist, but Joey Armstrong got away? Smitty down there playing Jimmy Olsen. And Moreau, Malone, Mitsubishi. whatever that man's name is, said, "Oh, those in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. Okay, don't throw stones at me because I'm gonna throw a boulder at yours." And it's just like, uh-oh, somebody might be on the case. Naomi confiding in Andre that Crazy Eyes is gonna propose to Ashley, and then telling her all your woes and your worries that I don't think it's for the right reason. I don't think it's for the right reason. It's just like, we know it's not for the right reason. I don't mean to yell at you, but we know it's not for the right reason. He's proposing because he wants to lock her down. He don't want her to have an opportunity to want to leave him again. He's crazy. He love bombed her in that conversation. He gaslit her in that conversation. He was trying to manipulate her in that conversation. And you can't manipulate her because she can't be manipulated. We knew it wasn't. We knew it was a test of the emergency broadcasting systems when he was trying to get her to get married and propose and all that stuff. You said you wanted to be with me. Well, we also have been having bad times right now. He was trying to manipulate her and gaslight her and hoodwink and bamboozle and trick her into a proposal and a wedding and in a marriage. And she shut it down. And now they broke up. I prayed for times like this. I prayed for them to break up. I had my fingers crossed for them to break up because it's just like, y'all are terrible at communication. But Andre, get the hell away from that woman. Get away from that woman. I don't know what you thought you were doing, but this ain't this and that ain't that. Get away from her. Get away from her. Now. And Mr. Wait a man. How did it feel to get yoked up by a congressman? Because he, boom, in a corner. I know your life flashed before your eyes, and it's like, now why the hell did I say anything to this man? Because you weren't expecting that. You weren't expecting him to yoke you up. He snatched him up. I was like, oh, he snatched you up like somebody mama snatched him up at a party they weren't supposed to be at. Whoo! I would feel bad, but I don't.